Central C might have messed with the wrong guy this time because Aitch has fired back with some serious disses. Let's break it down. Aitch even said that Central C has been using ghostwriters and hasn't written his own songs since 2022. It all started when Central C released a new album. On one of the tracks, he took a shot at Aitch, who won a Brit Award over him in 2023. Central C clearly feels like he should have won instead. He said he felt like a prick when he went to the Brits, and they gave the award to a guy called Aitch. This feels a bit random now since that happened almost 2 years ago. So why is Central C bringing it up again? Back then, even Clint, the owner of Cortez, said, "We all know who that Brit Award was meant for." Aitch had already responded to the hate, and it seemed like things had died down.
I'm not gonna lie, I never get a bit scared, but I'm shitting myself because I thought I'd have time to have a couple more drinks.
Aitch even put Clint's tweet in one of his music videos, mocking him by saying he was just whining and complaining online. This happened after Clint went on a rant on X, saying Aitch had bought the award. That was the main point of his tweet. To be fair, other people also said Aitch didn't deserve to win. Central C, Dave, and Stormzy were also nominated, but Aitch's manager clapped back, saying, "If you want to win the award, then just vote for your own boy. Don't moan about it after. You need to vote for them. And that's how you win." Aitch had been promoting the award a lot on his socials back then, and in the end, he won. Now, years later, Central C brought it all back up, dissing Aitch and giving him a reason to respond. Aitch dropped a diss track as payback. Aitch called the diss track "A Guy Called," taking a shot at Central C for calling him "a guy called Aitch," like he was explaining who Aitch was to his fans. To be fair, some of Central's American audience might not know him. In the song, Aitch goes in hard, not just on Central C, but also on Clint, saying, "All your songs get rolled by Clint. In the booth, where's Mike? Get this off a guy named Oakley. Let me light this blunt, grab the mic, I dare you to come." So, will Central C respond? If he does, remember that Clint is always in the booth with him. So it's like Clint approves everything Central C puts out. Aitch is saying that Clint co-signs all the shots Central fires, making it a team effort.
Freeze all UK rap.
Trojan Horse,
I'm looking at
Sprinter, Kamal's Keys, UK rap. This is 15 minutes, man. This isn't it, like, it's 15 minutes. Are we saying about being spoiled?
Next, Aitch starts mocking Central C for how he used to look, bringing up his old hairstyle. He says, "I ain't scared of no man with his hair in a bun. Oh, you ain't airing no gun. Daddy's home now. Just bear with me, son." Central C used to have his hair in a bun back in the day, but he's changed his style since then. It's clear Aitch is calling him out for always switching up his image to follow different trends.
For everyone that doesn't know, this Saturday, man's doing a meet-up in Shepherd's Bush near Westfield and Stratford near their Westfield as well. I'm coming and I'm selling my hoodies and my CDs, £30 for these hoodies, 30.
This is the point where I realized this isn't just some promo stunt, it's serious. Aitch starts cutting deep with lines like, "That ain't your flow, that's Cairo Keys." Cairo Keys is a mate Central C used to make music with, but they fell out. Aitch is accusing Central C of copying Cairo Keys' style. Recently, Cairo has been getting more attention, which might have added to the tension. Aitch then brings up Digga D, referring to him as Reese. He mentions past drama, like when Digga allegedly dissed Central C and was involved in a stabbing with his brother. Just before Digga went to prison, he had said, "Same with Central C, he got shot at and watched his brother get stabbed. That definitely broke his heart, yet he hasn't told the youths to leave the road. Look at F, God bless his soul. He's plastering his face everywhere, but didn't even go to his funeral, and definitely ain't shot anyone." This showed how deep Aitch was going. He's calling out Central for not attending his friend's funeral and questioning his street credibility. Aitch didn't stop there. He also mocked Central C, saying, "Chat about P, but you didn't pay Kenza probably, because she didn't let you slide in them cheeks." Kenza is another person who's had drama with Central C. There were rumors they were dating when he was first blowing up, but Kenza came out and denied it. She's also tried to expose him in the past, leading to more falling out.
We wasn't together, we didn't kiss, we didn't sleep together. No. But he really tried to make it look like that for his brand. And then you have the audacity to ask me to have your kids. I've not even slept with you. So you basically want to trap me and use me and gain off me and not pay me a dime. And then when I'm not with the program, you move on to the next victim. And YB's had the audacity to tell me commitment issues came up. He was like, you lot can go in the room. Huh? So you want me to sleep with your artist, but you don't want to pay me for any of the videos I've done. You want to use me and suck me dry, and you want to embarrass me online for your marketing. Huh?
It seems Aitch is even up for a fight with Central C on Misfits if it ever happens. He says, I'll punch man's head off his neck, no problem. Tell him go and find his teeth. Your manager's 40, wearing a mask. Are you mad? I ain't trying to be YB. This was also a little jab at Central C's manager. Aitch didn't stop there, adding, not wrote one verse since 022. Them ghostwriters made you a star, I can't lie though, it's making sense, cause we like the fits in your pics more than your bars. Aitch is basically accusing Central C of just having the look of a rapper and being great at marketing, but claiming there are ghostwriters behind the scenes writing all his lyrics. A pretty bold accusation. Then, Aitch addressed the Brit Award drama, saying, you built most your career on image, not enough lyrics. Me, I'm just goated. You got 100 man on your payroll, and at the Brits, none of them voted. Aitch goes on to say, for the past 6 years, I've been opening doors, bringing up the Brits 2 years later. F my life, you should go and live yours. This line was sharp because it played on Central C's slogan, live yours, which is all about living your life. Aitch cleverly flipped it to tell him to focus on his own life.
L for live yours. If you don't know, then live yours is like a saying, a slogan that we kind of just always say. It's tatted on me everywhere. We got yeah. It's like the label, I guess. M for movie, it kind of...
Aitch also said, I've been running since the entrance Madeline ain't your ex, that's your cousin. The resemblance. He's taking a shot at Central C by suggesting his ex-girlfriend looks like a family member, something that others have apparently pointed out before as well.
Why does everybody keep asking if I'm dating Central C? I've literally never heard of him in my entire life. I'm just as confused as you are. I don't even know what we would talk about. And you're right, we do look like siblings.
The Manny accent makes it all hit even harder. Aitch mocked Central C by saying, Sench, looking like one anti in a Manchester accent, and rhymed it with, now you're your family, a direct reference to Madeline. Aitch then turned his attention to Clint and Central C in this part, saying, Clint was because Sench got beat by a YMC, but Sench is as white as me. You've been racist since like 03. Why did you hide them tweets? This was a dig at Clint's past tweets. Aitch continued, how can you post some racist and then try and get people to buy your tees? This was clearly aimed at Clint's clothing brand. Aitch then addressed the big question everyone's asking. Why is Central C bringing all of this up years later? Aitch said, you ain't broke, so why are you salty? So mad. But you're rich and famous, because I live in your head rent-free, and I'm staying right here, I ain't worried about bailiffs. Award goes to a guy named what? You know what my name is. He closed with, listen, just remember this year. I made millions off rapping ability. You made millions off capping and imagery. It's clear Aitch isn't holding back. There's no denying that Central C is currently the bigger rapper. But at one point, he was saying, I need the same deal as Aitch's. So Aitch still has some leverage in this beef. Aitch definitely set a high standard with this diss track. The question now is whether Central C will reply. Personally, I don't think he will. After the diss drop, Aitch tweeted, leave me alone, alongside the track. If this wasn't staged, it's impressive how Aitch managed to come up with such a hard-hitting diss track in less than 24 hours. It seems like as soon as he heard Central's jab, he went straight to the studio. In my opinion, some of the things Aitch said could hurt Central C's image, like the ghostwriting allegations. This makes me think it's unlikely this was a setup, even though they still follow each other on socials.